Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. How are you guys? Last preview of the year. Crazy stuff. It's been probably the toughest season I can recall, particularly this back end of it. We've had so many just horrendous things go on with just some unexpected injuries, suspensions, just nightmare stuff, and leaves many of us with a zero, myself included. We'll take a look at my side in a moment. But yeah, we'd love to hear how many donuts you're copping. You'll be doing well to have 22. Playing, even better to have 22 premiums. But in a way, I like it as well because it really tests those that have been disciplined with their trades, been efficient with their trades, and planned out their sides to cover potential stuff like this. So I think it will separate those who have maybe not planned well and those that have. And sometimes a bit of just bad luck comes into it and we just could have never planned for it. And these things can happen in SuperCoach. But I don't know if you can hear, but geez, Shorty's getting a bit run down. Work's been pretty tough. So we've had two people away, which is pretty much half of the full-time team. We have one lady who is there twice a week, but I work at a high school in wellbeing, student wellbeing. So still plenty of stuff going on at school, but there's just half the team. So it's I'm bit worn out, I will admit, so we might just keep this one short and sharp. And then, Shorty needs a good sleep. Pray for him. We need a good sleep. Went out for dinner with a couple of really good mates tonight, so that was good because, it's always nice to catch up and have a bit of a chat and sort of distract yourself from, work and that type of thing. But yeah, obviously we'll have the press conference and the review on Sunday night, but in case you don't catch that, just want to thank you for the season. Thanks for your comments or your contributions, whether it be on the videos or the lives, or whether it's YouTube or TikTok. Really appreciate it. It's been another great year. I'll be back next year, as I always am. I really enjoy it. We'll still keep these lives going. We won't go live next week, but I think we'll have a few throughout the finals, and I'll just judge it. I think we'll keep it on a Wednesday every now and then. I do like to have that break over the off-season, but the lives, they're pretty chill. They're, doesn't take me any prep work. I can just switch it on. So, but stay tuned for that. And, just want to thank you guys for, whether you've been someone who's been with the channel for years or weeks, just want to thank you for being part of it this year because it's a pretty big part of my week each and every week. So, it is, one of my big passions. So, and it wouldn't be much of a channel without you guys. So thanks very much. In terms of the teams, there were a couple of good things, a couple of expected bad things. Heppel gets his final game. McGovern out will hurt a few. Will Day will hurt a few. Combin will hurt a few. No, Harry Sheasel will hurt a few. But then there was some good news with, how about Rochelle getting dropped? That's brutal. Warner comes back. Tim English is back. I had a look at this earlier. Filippo might help a few. Kerno will help a few coming back. And of course, we knew Dan Houston was out. So that was always on the cards. But yeah, let's take a look at... That's promising. Let's have a look at my side. And look, it hasn't been the year I was hoping for. I'll go more into, how I feel my year has gone in the review, but it's a tough comp, very competitive, lots of information out there about SuperCoach. I guess I'm part of the problem, aren't I? But we really just do it for the entertainment and the fun and the chats that come with it. So hopefully we can have a bit of a rise up the ranks as the week finishes up. But yeah, I felt a bit stiff with Houston. Like, obviously, totally fair that he got suspended, but of all 22 players that I could ill afford to lose, it was Houston, Stewart, or Ryan. They were the only three that I couldn't cover because they don't have dual position. If it was any of the others, I could just swap them and bring on Rao. But, we don't have that luxury. And luckily, Grundy wasn't rested. There was a bit of talk about that, but, you want to score better than that. So, how will I go about using the structure of this team? I'm thinking... I'm backing in Nicky Dacos tomorrow night. You'd think Bontempelli, but I'm also thinking Butters. Does he go back-to-back big ones? Sam Flanders is always worth a bit of a shout. in terms of the approach, look, I can have the emergency on Raul, see how he goes. I could also... Damn it. I was hoping that I'd be able to get a look at Jones or Curnow or Jackson, but of course they all play after Rankin, so I can't get an emergency loophole look at that, but that's okay. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're looking. And I won't even be able to have a look at Raul because Dowling comes in, so I won't have Clark as that emergency loophole. So I think I'll likely back in Dawson. I really don't know, actually. I really don't know what I'll do. Probably back in Dawson. He was in pretty good form last week. But in terms of my leagues and grand finals, we're in a couple of minor leagues. But me and Langers play off, which we've done many times in draft, but we play off in the Classic there in our private league. This one, obviously I got done, so it's probably more applicable for me to go game day. So there's not a stack of action. That's a minor one. Yeah, so the Lara comp, I'm playing Nate, so good luck to you, mate. Hopefully I can get the dub. We're playing DR here, so that's a big one. That's probably the main focus in amongst the work league. Might need a little bit of luck against the great man. Another minor premiership, and then Warm Ponds Tennis League, me and Cov. So yeah, then there's another minor or an actual league in Shorty SuperCoach 10. So yeah, but look, obviously it's pretty tough. There'll probably be a lot of people that just have thrown the towel in at this point because it is pretty tough. But it is one of those frustrating things when you can have 2-3 players on your bench but not have anyone on your field in D6. That is frustrating. But I know I certainly set out to have coverage across all lines. Was hoping McKercher could be that. And look, last week I ummed and ahed about going, do I go Sheasel to Sinclair or do I trade one of these guys for a playing dual position player? It just didn't line up. I didn't think Sheasel would be back, which he wasn't. And then, something like Houston happened. So I feel like a lot has happened this year that we just can't plan for. So what can you do? I am excited about next year's SuperCoach. So yeah, we might even do like a video or a TikTok about some early players on my radar. But yeah, good luck for any grand finals you are in. Hope you get the job done. And yeah, I'll be back on Sunday, hopefully with a couple of premierships under my belt. But obviously with 21, we need a little bit to go right, but there will be a few in the same boat. So I'd love to hear how many you've got on the field. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Have a good one. Cheers.